come from?
Athena.
We got a couple of mythology fans here today then, yeah? Roman mythology or Greek mythology? What would you prefer?
Greek.
Anybody?
Roman.
You prefer Roman? Yeah? Why?
I don't know, it just seems more methodical, more...
Well, it was kind of a trick question because Roman mythology is Greek mythology. All they did was change the names. All the stories are the same. So Zeus became Jupiter, Poseidon became Neptune, Athena became Minerva, Ares became Mars, Aphrodite became Venus, in case any of those names mean anything to you. Now, any of you know how Athena was born?
From my head.
One of the better stories, right? So Zeus, he was king of the gods. He killed his father Cronus in the battle of the Titans to become king of the gods. Before that, Cronus had killed his father Uranus for the same reason. Now Zeus, he had 98 children, right? 33 of them were girls. His wife's name was Hera. She was queen of the gods, but she obviously didn't have all these children. He was infamous for coming down to this world and having his way with mere mortal women, usually without the consent. That is where Hercules actually comes from. But Metis is the mother of Athena, and she is also the half-sister of Zeus. When Metis was pregnant with Zeus's baby, it was prophesied to him that the child will grow to be more powerful. So like history was going to repeat itself and was going to end up killing him. He was like, nope, I can't have this. What do I need to do? He was told he to eat the mother while she was pregnant. So, upset he didn't think of that himself, he went ahead and he ate Metis. After a certain period of time, he started getting a terrible headache, and it kept getting worse and worse and worse until he couldn't take the pain anymore. He then went to his son Hephaestus, or Hephaestus, the god of fire, masonry, jewelry, weaponry, the blacksmith god, and he said, son, split my head open with your axe. So down on Zeus's head he came with the axe, split the head open like that, and out of the head came Athena, fully grown, fully clothed, with her spear and with her shield. She's the only god ever born with her weapons. And then, more miraculously, Zeus's head came back together, he was fine, and she became his favorite child. So no need for any. Now how Athens actually got his name was a battle between two gods. And if you know who the two gods were? Poseidon and Athena, right? So both of these gods decided to give a gift to the people of this city. Whoever gave the best gift would have the city named after them. So Poseidon went first, stabbed the ground with his trident. Out of the hole came a water spring. Everybody was amazed by this, except Athena, being so wise, said, try to drink it. Then they realized it was salt water, not so good anymore. Then she came down at the olive branch. When that was planted and it grew, from the olives you can eat and make oil, from the wood you can build and make fire. And that's why the people chose Athena. So, I ask a lot of questions on my tours, and there's only been one question that has ever been answered correctly every single tour I've ever done. Let's see if you can continue it on. Who's the god of wine? Thank you very much. Dionysus is the Greek name, Bacchus is the Roman name. Any of you learned some Greek since you've been here?
Malikara.
Right, so, Yasu, hello and goodbye. Yasas, hello and goodbye. Ya, hi, 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 or bye, bye, bye. Yasu is specifically for one. You can use Yasas for one as well, but it's how you address the group of people. Thank you. You said it? Efkaristo. They will say to you, parakalo, which means you're welcome, but you'll also hear people begging from you saying parakalo, and this means please. Sorry or excuse me. Signomi. Alright, signomi. Something very common for you to hear would be Yasas tikanete. Tikanete means how are you? And your response will be kala, I'm good, isi, and you. But you'll also hear two people having conversation. One goes kala, the other goes kala. The first kala, are you good? The second kala, yeah, I'm good. Depends on the context you're using it. Kalimera, good morning. Kalispera, good afternoon. Kalinikta, good night. What time do you say good morning until here in Greece? 3 p.m., right? I'm really still not used to it. But have a guess what you do 2 hours later. Siesta. Back to bed, 5 p.m. to 8. No loud music, no basketball. You're supposed to be asleep, right? Then you wake up, try and make a coffee last for 2 hours, then you go for dinner. Dinner time is 10 to 11 p.m. here. Closing time, bars and nightclubs? There is none. You want to stay there all night, you can stay there all night, right? Nay is yes, ohi is no, and adaxi is okay. However, there's only one piece of Greek that you need to remember and you need to use. And that is how to say no without having to say no. Did any of you learn this already? No. So when people are trying to beg from you, sell you things, get you into restaurants, you can say no, no thank you, go away, get lost. You can get more aggressive. It doesn't really work. But a very simple, do it, right? That's how you say no, okay? Trust me on it, okay? It works. It is the definitive way of saying no. The older generation might say it's the rude way, but when people are trying to get into restaurants and beg from you, it doesn't really matter. Now, I do it with my eyes closed. The Greeks, they do it with their eyes open. Let's because there was a guy trying to get me into a restaurant one day, misinterpreted what I was doing, thought I was blowing him a kiss. So since then, I do it with my eyes closed. Now, just something random. Any of you have a piggy bank? Any ever had a piggy bank?
Yes.
Do you know where it comes from?
No.
It comes from Greece, right? So, during the 400 years of Ottoman occupation, they would go around to the Greek people's houses and they would take anything of value, gold, silver, jewelry, whatever, until the Greek people realized it was against the Ottoman religion to have anything to do with a pig. So they all started getting their pigs and hiding their stuff in the pigs. I don't know how they did it, or how, I want to know, but this is where it actually comes from. All right.